from the Kravish Children's Hospital at Mount Sinai, New York.
It's Kids Zone TV.
Kids Zone TV.
Everyone, to a very special edition of Kids Zone TV. I'm joined by two very special guests this week. I'm being joined by two members of the USTA wheelchair team, David Wagner and Dana Matthewson. Welcome to Kids Zone.
Hey, thank you.
Can you tell me a little bit how you got into tennis?
Sure. So after my accident, I was thumbing through a magazine called Sports and Spokes and saw an advertisement for a wheelchair tennis clinic in Beaverton, Oregon. And I thought, well, all right, I'll give it a try and see what it's all about. And the first time I struck a ball, I fell in love with the sport, couldn't get enough of it. Trained, finished school, trained all during school, and I had to make a choice as to whether or not I was going to go in and use my degree as a teacher or try my hand at wheelchair tennis, and I chose tennis and haven't looked back.
So after I was injured, my mom got a lot of feedback from different hospital professionals about what there was out there for kids that had been recently hurt. And she heard about wheelchair tennis. And I tried other sports like basketball, rugby, all of those, and I really did like them, but my mom was like, no, we're going to have you try tennis. And yeah, I got to learn, and as soon as I picked up a racket, I just fell in love with it, so.
Great.
Yeah.
Wow, well, wonderful. You guys use a special chair during wheelchair tennis, and we have one of these chairs right here with us. We can take a look at it. Can you tell me about this chair and how this works when you are getting to the ball so fast?
And the first and most important purpose of it is that it's for stability. So you can't really tip it over sideways very easy because you have a wider wheelbase. So that helps with that part. And then it also helps with your ability to turn the chair quicker. Okay. So there's two main reasons for it, is that part. And then the other huge difference, the major difference that you'll notice on the back too, is that there's a wheel on the back sticking out, and that prevents us from doing a wheelie. Oh. So we can't tip over backwards.
Oh.
So
especially when you're serving, because you lean back a lot.
Yeah, whenever you have to lean back or stretch for a ball. So we're real stable in these chairs.
I was just wondering, what would you consider the most challenging part about playing tennis at your level? Or in general?
Well, I think the hardest part about learning it for me was pushing with a racket in your hand. Because for us, a lot of people think that you're gonna like have the racket on your lap like David has right now, and then push with your hands and then pick it up and then hit the ball. But you actually have the racket be like an extension of your palm and learn to push with it like this. And I can't tell you how frustrated I was when I was first learning to do that. I think that was the hardest part.
If anyone is interested in pursuing wheelchair tennis or just Paralympic sports in general, what kind of advice would you give them? And I'll start with you, Dan.
Okay. Well, I think especially with tennis, it's a more technical sport, and I think it's easier to be turned away from that, but it's also one of the most rewarding sports that I've ever tried. Like I mentioned before, I tried rugby and basketball, and those are really fun. They're team sports, but with tennis, I think, especially after an injury, because it's such an individual sport, it really gives you that sense of like self-reliance back, and because you have to work on your own to get all of the results that you get in the end, there's such a sense of achievement, and you also get to travel the world, you get to make great friends. Some of my best friends are on the wheelchair tennis tour. I think it's one of the most rewarding experiences, and that it's something that everyone should try.
Look, I think the best advice is just get out there and try it, you know, and enjoy it while you're out there. You know, you're gonna fail probably at everything you try the first time, or it's going to be difficult the first time, but don't give up on it, and get out there and enjoy it, and just enjoy the moment, enjoy the process, enjoy every part of it.
But thank you, Dana. Thank you,
for having us.
For sharing your experiences. And I know you guys are starting very soon with the US Open tournament, so good luck.
Thank you.
Wish you the best. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.